everyone, it's Katsarine and welcome to Dragon Age Origins. Oh. Still going with Origins, that's what I said. I haven't played this game in a long time, and so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Well, that's kind of cool.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Uh-oh. Something's coming.
Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed.
How bloody this was.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Uh-oh, somebody's behind you. Don't leave that sword, you might need it.
Too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Dun dun dun. Oh, the background you select will determine which of the 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how the characters respond to you throughout the game. Okay. Human, elf, or dwarf? Warrior, magi, or rogue? Alright, let's go with human, warrior. Human noble, aww. Wait, hold on. Okay. Rogue has different choices. Daily Shelf, and City Elf. Magi. Wielding the power is dangerous as potent, you know. The magic is a curse for those lacking the will to control it. You anxiously await your harrowing, the one chance to prove yourself against the demons lurking without and within. Succeed or be slaughtered by the knights who ward against your kind. Okay, and the dwarf can either be a warrior and have the dwarf commoner beginning, or the dwarf noble. Oh, decisions. You know what? Let's be a warrior that was born castless. Alright, now we get to play around with the presets. Yes. Oh, that is interesting skin choices. And not that many choices skin color wise. Right? Nah, let's stick with that. Lip color. Alright, now lots of clicking. Yeah. Oh. No tattoo? Oh. I guess that's part of her, because that's what she had. Let's just change the color. Yeah, that looks good. Cat. Oh. Maybe if I push enter. Alright, I guess I'm stuck with that last name. Catherine. Next. Ooh. Let's see. Let's add a little bit of cunning. Alright. 1 point. Proof stealing, trap making, survival. Herbalism, coercion. You know what? Let's use that cunning we have. Okay, dual weapon sweep. Dual weapon training. Alright, so we have dual weapon training and powerful. Yes, we have plenty of other choices. Alright, now we play. We're gonna go with normal and hope we don't regret it.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, largest and proudest of the two remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orzammar now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orzammar's perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orzammar, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone, just to survive.
I can't keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look, something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please, Barat. I don't want to do this in front of my sister.
Why not? She knows the slope of the land, don't you, girl? You told me a lot of things, not one of which meant more than a fart in the middens. Before me, your sister was just another duster. Now check her out. Braids down to here, gold-capped teeth. She can recite elf poetry and play the string harp. Every man's dream.
Weird.
All she's got to do is find a lord,
not that long.
squeeze out some kid who looks like him, and we're all living the easy life in the Diamond Quarter.
Please, don't get involved. You know that never goes well.
I don't like to see him treating you that way.
I'll treat her however I like, as long as you both eat off my plate. You keep your head down and say aye to any job I decide is low enough for scum like you. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brats. Then you both go free, and I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life.
And her son will call you uncle and come visit on name days?
That's what everyone likes, a casteless with a big mouth. But I didn't come for the joy of your company. I've been looking at my investments, and this one hasn't borne much gold. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested.
Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now, and I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
You don't have to hide anything from me, Rika.
I've always tried, though. At least I've kept you from buying your future with what's between your legs.
Oof.
I should have told you. Barat's been warning me ever since two of his other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown and she's not even pregnant. Barat's getting impatient.
Barat expects too much from you.
You know how desperate the nobles are for more children? They can barely field enough soldiers to hold the walls against the Darkspawn. If I could give one of them a son, the whole house would celebrate, and we'd all be raised up to noble caste to join the family. It's what Barat's betting on. That's why he paid for my clothes. my voice lessens. He wants to share the reward.
It's not fair that Barat gets to push us around.
Money gives him power. He's got family on the surface, which means he can smuggle up lyrium and smithcrafts, and bring down silks, wines, and furs. And he played it smart. When he started expanding, he made sure it was only the casteless he shook down for protection, so the guardsmen didn't care.
Can Barat really follow through on his threats?
Don't underestimate him. Barat has thugs who'd kill their own mothers just to work for him.
So why does Barat care about hustling you to some noble?
As far as the nobles are concerned, he still stinks of Dust Town. He's got money now, but you can't buy caste, you know. No noblewoman would risk a dalliance with him. His only chance to join a noble family is to claim kinship with a concubine who bears a noble's son. And that's what he wants more than anything. Don't you? Imagine what it would be like not to have people look at us like we're sewer sludge. To think our lives are worth something.
Yet you tell me I can become a paragon?
It wouldn't be the first time. Garelon the Blood Risen was born casteless, you know, before he went to the surface. And he came back and won the throne. Many paragons have humble origins. All that matters is that the Assembly recognizes their achievements. And once they get that vote, they found their own house, and are as noble as if the ancestors themselves had made it so.
That would certainly surprise Mother.
Oh, don't pay attention to her. She's just a bitter old drunk. She also said you'd never learn to walk or stop dumping in the bed. Make something of yourself
Oof.
just to spite her.
I don't know why I can't join the army and fight Dr.
It's
Spawn.
sheer folly. One more way the nobles protect their status. They say casteless soldiers are more danger to each other than to Darkspawn. That it's an insult to the smith to let us touch a fine-made weapon. Truly, they just don't wish to insult the warrior caste by showing that given the same opportunities, we could lead an army just as well.
But haven't the Darkspawn almost overrun the current troops?
Every year, more of the beasts come up from the deep roads. I've heard they've even been harrying the surface.
Is anyone doing anything about it?
Aye. They would even turn to humans for aid before us, it seems. There's been talk of an alliance against the Darkspawn. Even that the Grey Wardens have stepped up. But we don't have time for this now. Lesky must be waiting, and Barat won't like it if I'm late for my appointment.
You're right. Goodbye.
Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
Okay. Alright. When paused, you can issue orders to your character. Okay. Press space to unpause. Whee!
About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl.
Just tell me what we're doing. I want to get this over with.
And people wonder where that grumpy old dwarf image comes from. But fine. Boss says we're out for a search and discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oskias. Some surfacer. Barat got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Barat's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back.
What sort of goods
You know,
are we trying
gold,
to find?
lyrium, spices. Anything that Barat might cut someone's head off to get. All he told me is find him. Duster's got some family
don't
from the
know where
merchant
he is.
caste. He's probably staying near their quarters.
Fine, but let's at least find out what he's done.
Whatever lets you sleep at night, my friend.
Okay. control him. Whee!
Spare Silver. My boy needs medicine. The docs say he won't wake without it.
Do I have silver?
Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. I was beautiful once.
Okay. Sure. I don't know where I'm going. Shoulder exploration view.
Have you heard? King's got a team who found traces of Dwarf.
This place is going to the nuts.
Okay, let's see if... Alright, we're gonna go to the tavern. I can figure out how to get there. That looks like a tavern to me.
As you say.
You need to open the... I like pressing I. Alright. Whoa! I'll put that back on. Alright.
The ancestors were smiling on my bets today.
Oh, there!
They say the warrior cast is hosting a proving so the Grey Wardens can look for candidates.
Hey, I was saving that seat.
That's real thoughtful, Ascaius. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name?
Let's just say
Oh, no.
we've got a mutual
You're not
friend.
from Barat, are you? Because that would be too much. I don't think I could handle.
If you did nothing wrong, you've got nothing to fear, right?
I just want to make sure nobody does anything too hasty.
Of course not. This is, just, empty your bag, Sprout, once you see what you're
I've always been loyal
hiding.
to Barat. He's been good to my family. I know how much I owe him.
Then why have you been holding out on him?
I wouldn't.
Persuade, do you think
I
that's
do
going
have
to
some
convince me?
lyrium ore. I have a little deal with one of the mining families. If it worked out, I was gonna bring Barat his cut, I swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say.
Just a little, maybe 25 sovereigns worth.
25 sovereigns.
Most of that's with my buyers on the surface. I just picked up a few nuggets down here. If I were to maybe give you a piece, that's a lot of coin. Could you forget to mention this to Barat?
How long have you
Not
been
long.
cheating him?
I mean, I'm not cheating him. I mean, this is my first time. Oh, please don't kill me.
Give me one good reason not to kill you.
Lyrium, maybe we could work something out. Share and share alike? I don't got any coin myself. I make that topside, but you can take the ore, sell it, maybe get enough to get out of this nest. What do you say? It's his. Take it. Will you let me go now?
Could everyone who isn't about to die please turn around for a moment? This may be unpleasant. Thank you.
You can't do this. Help! Call the guardsmen! This is murder!
You two let me know if you need anything. I'll be in the back.
It's just a bunch of rocks. You're gonna kill me for that?
You shouldn't have tried to buy me with them.
No!
Oh, okay.
More enemies ahead. It shall be done. It is begun.
You're gonna have to move quicker than that.
Most excellent! Very well.
Alright. Think we leave here now. Oh goodness. No, how do I get out of here? Ah, there.
We have to get this stuff back to Barat before he starts wondering what we've been doing.
Okay. Maybe we go to his shop?
Go back to your dirt pile, scum. Get out of my face, Brand.
Okay.
The king is old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Ascaius? Some people are slow learners. You should have known. You don't lie to me. I can smell it. Did I make that clear? I thought I made that clear.
I didn't
Now,
lie
did
to
you
you.
find out what I asked you for or not?
I don't
That's
care.
all. I guess the Duster was smart enough to keep his main stash topside. And Ascaius himself?
Last I saw, he was coloring the tile on the tapster's floor.
Excellent. I'll send someone out to handle the cleanup. Not you, though. I have another job in mind for you.
I was kind of hoping to spend time with my sister.
Oh, that's touching. Oh, wait, I forgot. I don't care. The Warrior Cast is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing.
You're taking bets.
There's a
on
lot
the
of coin to
fighters.
be made when people get the fever up. Favorite fighter's an officer named Minar, veteran of 4 Darkspawn campaigns. Everd's a long shot, just got back from a deep roads offensive. Some young buck who has all the ladies drooling. I've got a lot of money riding on him. Mine and other people's. I expect to see that 8-to-1 pay off. Understand?
And how am I supposed to
The
win?
fight only gets announced to
Friend.
contestants themselves to prevent illegal gambling. So first, you'll have to find Everd, see who he's fighting and when. When the name Minar comes up, I want you to slip this drug into the bastard's water. It'll slow his reflexes, just enough to take the edge off, not enough to show. But it wears off quickly, so don't use it until just before his fight. He's the kind of warrior who wants to show off his oiled physique to a cheering crowd. You think he wants scum like us making money on him? Don't let him know what you're doing. Just find his chamber, see when he's fighting, then go to Minar and dump the drug.
I think
You bet you will.
I don't
Here's your
like
pass
this
to get on the
beginning.
grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have
Might
coin
try
on
another
this,
one.
I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life. If I don't see Averd's name on the winner's sheet, you'd better make sure I never see you or your sister ever again.
Alright, we're gonna end it there. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.